DJI event, April 2019. My thoughts with Canadian Drone Hub. Got that coming up. As you're probably all aware of by now, Ash from Droning On put out a teaser video regarding a DJI event on or about April 23rd, 2019. Now, speculation is running rampant with what that product could be. On this past Saturday, I spent a few minutes on Canadian Drone Hub, and I want to thank Roger and everyone on Canadian Drone Hub for giving me a few minutes to share my thoughts on what that product could be. Now, I'll go ahead and roll that clip right now, and along with my full time on there, and they asked a few questions. So let's go ahead and roll that clip.
Bill.
Hey, Bill.
How you guys doing?
Hi, Bill.
So we got some
I got some news. I don't know if you guys know Droning On. His name is Ash. He's from over in the UK. He reported he had a real quick 1-minute teaser video that DJI is going to come out with a product on April the 23rd, and he asked people to respond in the comments. And what I told him was, I thought that now I'm on Twitter as well too, and I saw Osita had posted something about this camera, probably about a $20,000, $30,000 rig that DJI is coming out with.
Oh,
and I go, oh, okay, it's this. And he said, no, he said DJI wouldn't send me that expensive of a product. So he's talking about something else. Now, also this morning, if you guys have heard of Drone Valley, Rick Smith, I was commenting on one of his videos, and I saw somebody else had posted, yeah, have you heard about the announcement? And he said, well, I can't really talk about it, which means he's under a non-disclosure agreement with DJI. So, you know, we're kind of up in the air about this. My gut feeling, and I think, Hugh, you probably know this as well, too. And Roger, you may know this as well. You know, I'm involved with Bill Thomas with Coast to Coast Drones. And we actually did a show one night, and we talked about it. And I put out a video that I said DJI must come out with this product. And I think it's going to be a Spark 2. Summer out. DJI has been really hit hard in the lower end of the segment with drones like Hubsan had come out with the Xeno. Xiaomi's coming out with that Z, and I forget the name of that. I know Dustin did a review on that as well too. So they're getting hit in that lower $300 price range, and they want to be number one. They want to be the big boss here, and I think they're going to come out with a Spark 2. We'll probably see. Well, we'll definitely see a 4K kind of camera on that. I know Bill and Ron and I had talked about that. A 4K camera will be on there. I think you'll probably see increased runtime on there. I still think they're still going to use Wi-Fi, because when you go to something like OcuSync that's on the Mavic 2 and on the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0, that gets expensive. Plus, from what Rick Smith had told me, he said the physical layout for OcuSync 2.0, it's too big. It can't fit inside a Spark. That's why they're not able to do that. But and also too, you want to keep the cost down, because I admin several Facebook groups. I just had 2,500, got my 2,500 member in the Spark group yesterday. Oh. So, you know, it is a very popular drone. You know, I get anywhere from 3 to 4 people join that group a day, and it grows. And it's such a segment that really hits and resonates with a lot of people, because, you know, while we can't always afford a $1,500 Mavic 2 Pro, we can afford a $300 or $400 Spark.
Bill, can we add something really quick? I'm sorry, guys, because the problem I have with the Spark was Roger got the Spark. Then he had to buy the controller, right? And the things to go with it, which popped that price point up to where you could almost buy a used Mavic, right?
Mm-hmm.
To replace it. And
I bought the Spark. I didn't buy the what you call combo pack. I bought the Spark first, then I bought the controller after. That's why I know.
Well, yeah, but even if you bought the combo pack, those price points are high. So those lower drones are going to get a lot more time. They just are, because we need to get those lower price points. So
Yeah.
do you think they're going to change that price point, or they're going to go ahead and sell everything kind of simple?
See, I think it's going to be, well, you know, I remember because I got the Spark with the Fly More combo, and it was $700, which, you know, that's pretty pricey, but you need to realize what you're getting with that. You know, you're getting the extra batteries, you're getting the case, prop guards, and so forth. You're getting a lot of extras with that. But I think what they're going to try to do in this instance is have try to keep that price point down, because that's the thing that really attracts a lot of people, is that price point. And DJI is very well aware of that, because I think, you know, when you saw the Mavic 2 come out, you saw the Mavic Pro's price drop incredibly. And, you know, some of the stores like maybe Sam's Club or Costco, you can get some crazy, insane deals out there. I mean, it's priced so it's very attractive. And I think they're going to do the same thing with a Spark 2. I think you're going to see a lower price point on something like this. I don't think you're going to see something that's going to approach like a $700 price range. I think you'll be able to buy the Spark and the controller for probably around $400.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to be coming out with a battery for a longer time on it.
Yeah, I think that's a real good point. You know, and my other big, besides it not having the 4K, my other big thing was the battery being on the bottom of the drone. I think that's problematic. And I know early on there were a lot of people that had Sparks that took them up, that battery wasn't secure for one reason or another, and they lost their drone because of that.
Yeah.
You know, I like the idea of having it on the top, like on the Mavic Pro and the Mavic 2 series. You know, and obviously the Phantom is in a very secure location as well too. So, you know, if they changed, my big thing is, you know, increase that runtime at least by 5 minutes, a real 5 minutes, not a advertised 5 minutes, because, you know, I've seen some things as far as a like Kelly Shores. He would do time tests on that from Ready Set Drone, and yeah, you could probably get that 20 minutes. It's advertised, but it's not real world. You're not up in the air. You're not facing the wind, you know, the environment, that type of thing. Because, you know, that'll definitely affect your runtime when you're up there, when you're doing something like that. Because a good crosswind or a good headwind, you know, it's going to greatly reduce your runtime. You know, so yeah, Roger, I agree. I think that's one of the things they need to work on, is getting that battery life up, a real kind of thing. Now, one of the interesting things is the camera that is already on the Spark, it's already capable of 4K. They just need to tweak the software with that.
Yeah.
Welcome, Rebuild FPV. Welcome to the house. I want to say one more time, we are not sponsored by Tim Hortons or Tim Hortons or Great Tea. Here we go. Thank you.
I did flying with my son with the Air and the Spark, and the Air was twice as long on batteries as compared to the Spark.
Bigger battery too.
Yes.
It was 800.
But Bill, my big question is this going to be a sub 250 gram drone? I don't think it can be.
No, I don't think so. That's a good point, Hugh. I don't think it can be. I know Bill Thomas was really kind of hoping for that. You know, in order to, if you're talking about getting that battery life up,
exactly,
and you know you're getting to a 4K camera. I mean, those two things right there, I think, you know, you're not going to get below that weight limit, unfortunately. And I know, you know, for a lot of people, you know, that would be huge, you know, having that, you know, having that under that weight limit. But it's just, Hugh, I agree. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think they'll be able to do that.
So Exploration Obsession said I bought Fly More Spark DJI Care accessories. I was at, well, he was at 800. Base Mavic Pro new is 800. So he said he saved and bought the Zoom.
Bill, my question is, Bill, is what is your go-to drone? It's like I have a Zoom, I have both of the Enterprises, but it seemed like I'm flying the Zoom all the time and the Enterprises are sitting. What is your favorite drone?
Okay, my favorite. Well, I have a Mavic 2 Pro and I have a Phantom 4 Pro V 2.0. And, you know, as far as the ability to get up in the air quickly, there's no question with the Mavic 2. I mean, I have set up behind me on my other side here, I have a table, I call it the flight line. And on my flight line, my drones are ready to go. My Mavic 2's up, it's ready to go. My Phantom 4 Pro V 2.0 is up, it's ready to go. Battery's fully charged. So, you know, if I want to go out and catch a sunset or something in my backyard, I can get it up there right away. For video quality, you know, the Phantom 4 Pro V 2.0, it's hands down that you just can't top it out. But for the ability to get it up in the air quickly, there's nothing like the Mavic 2 Pro. You can get it up there and get it going. So it's kind of a tie, but I'm kind of leaning a little bit towards the Mavic 2 Pro because of the portability factor.
So Claude, thank you for coming in this morning. We just really appreciate having you on the panel. Bye.
Also, Val, I think that Bill would be great for you to interview.
Yes.
Val,
I got him.
Val interviews important people in the drone world twice a week, and I think, having been a subscriber of yours and watched you, I think it'd be great if you could find the time to do an interview on live stream with Val. I think that it would be beneficial for people to get to know. I know you have a large viewership, but there's a lot of people I find, probably because I mention you to people and they say, oh yeah, I'll have to check him out. And I thought everybody knew you, you know?
Well, I would love to do that. You know, of course, I work Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, but other than that, you know, well, Tuesday nights I have my show on at 8 Eastern time, and then I'm on Bill's show on Wednesday nights at 8:30 Eastern. Oh, and a plug tonight. I don't know if you guys know of Artco Drone Solutions.
Yep.
Art, he lives out in near Denver, Colorado. I'm going to be on his show tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So it's Artco Drone Solutions, if you guys want to check that out. Just to let you know a little bit about Art, I watched one of his videos. Art is handicapped, and what it took for him to get his Phantom 3 outside of his apartment and go out and fly. Right. So last year I started a GoFundMe for Art, and we raised enough money to buy him a wheeled case for his Phantom 3, and we bought him a Mavic Air Fly More combo, and he is just absolutely loving it. It makes it very easy for him to get out and fly. So if you guys get a chance, you know, go check out Art's channel. It's called Artco Drone Solutions. He's a great guy. I think the world of him. And we're probably going to try to get another fundraiser together to help him get down to Kelly Shore Spin Up 2019 this year.
Great. Artco will be on my channel. I'm interviewing him on the 14th of April. So that's a Sunday night.
Val has her channel is Sunday evening and Tuesday evenings.
Well, Sunday would be perfect for me.
Okay.
Bill, watch out, Bill. She'll make you cry.
You don't know my wife, okay?
I'm going to get your email from Roger. Will that work?
Yes, that's absolutely. It's easy. Awesome. BillTheDroneReviewer@gmail.com. And any of you guys, if you ever want to email me, you know, feel free to do so. Don't ever hesitate, because I set up that email different from my personal one so I can answer drone related questions, and I get usually about 25, 30 emails a day from people asking questions.
Bill, I want to give you big kudos. Even on your reviews, if you leave a comment down there, it seems within hours you always respond back, and it's just you do a fantastic show.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, one of the things, you know, one of the first people that actually commented on my very first video was Kelly Shores from Ready Set Drone. Yep. And one of the things that he taught me is, you know, being a part of the drone community, you need to be responsible. And I think when Roger was on the other night on Bill's show, we touched a lot on this, is, you know, and that's one thing I like about Canadian Drone Hub. You guys are you know, responsible members of the drone community. you talk in a positive way about drones, because there's too much. I see a lot of negativity. I see a lot of infighting at times. And you know what? I said, I go out there and I can leave a comment, even if I don't agree with it. I said, thank you for your comment, because you actually took the time to go out there and watch my video. So, I think that's important. And if you've made a good point, I will definitely let you know that you've made a good point. But thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Well, I'm very happy. We're very happy to know you, Bill. That's for sure. I've been following you for a long time too. You know how it goes. I can't look at everybody's videos and all that, so I'm occupied on here all the time. So I'm sorry if I'm not looking at your videos lately, but
no problem, Roger. I know you do a great service for the drone community by running this. I hope you know that, and I hope you're very much appreciated. We got Bill had that was the best show in terms of viewers that he ever had, and in terms of a replay that he ever had, was when we had you on last week. And you do such a wonderful service for the drone community. It's not just about Canada. It's about, this is a worldwide thing.
Yeah,
and that's one of the things. I look at my demographics to see who follows me. Number one, of course, the United States. Number two is Canada. Number three is Australia. Number four is UK, and then Germany's behind. People know me over in Germany. People know me. I have a large followership in the UK, large membership in Australia. People. Drones is a universal language, and that's one of the things that I try to tell everybody. So you know what? It's like you go to a park and you go out there and you fly and you see somebody that's flying a drone and you have a drone. You know what? Doesn't matter the color of their skin, their race, their ethnicity, nothing. We've got drones. We talk the same language, okay? Right. And I think that's important.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Right.
Well, Bill, that's why Roger is affectionately known as the Godfather of live video.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill. She's still gonna make you cry, buddy. That's all I can say.
I said, you guys, you don't know my wife, okay? I love her to pieces, but you don't know her. let me give you a little. I'll digress from drones here for a second. My wife is the queen of stealth, okay? And I told her, I said, if there's any way that we can kind of clone your stealthness, because she'll come up behind me and I'll have no idea she's there. I mean, I don't, and my hearing is fantastic. And she's like right there, right over my shoulder, and I don't know she's there. And I told her one of these days, if I drop dead of a heart attack, it's going to be because you scared me to death. That's why.
I hate when that happens, man. When somebody's right over your shoulder or something, you don't know they're there. It happens at work all the time.
Oh, well, you know what I have at work? I have two monitors, and on my monitors, I have these little concave mirrors. So I know when somebody's coming up behind me at work. But I told my wife, true story. Last year for Christmas, I got her bells to put on her wrists so I know when she's around. Okay? Seriously. Seriously. When you're in the house, those bells are a must. You need to wear them. I said, otherwise, you'll see me on the floor and you're going to have to call 911. And that's going to be a wonderful explanation to the rest of the family why I had a heart attack.
Hey, we got a recycle dude in the house. Centroid came in also. Arco is here. Hey, Arco, your ear is burning.
I was chatting with Art on Facebook as we were chatting here. So I was giving him secret intel.
Now we know. Q. The secret intel. Did you send it by drone?
I did not. Should I have?
No, I'm just doing it.
Next time.
Instead of pigeons, it's drones. Hey, Brad,
guys, I just got a text that my wife's on her way back. She was out running errands, so I'm gonna pop off here. But I want to thank you for having me on. And Val, email me. We'll set up a time. Sunday evenings are always good for me. That's never a problem. So.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Bill, fantastic.
Hey, Bill, you can run, but you can't hide.
We have drones, man.
We've got drones. We'll find you. Guys, thanks so much. Roger, everybody, thanks so much for having me on this morning. Take care.
It's a pleasure.
As always, the Canadian Drone Hub is just an absolutely great place. As many of you are well aware of, they're on every day in the morning and sometimes in the evening and also on weekends. So you guys definitely need to check them out. They are some fantastic people. I just absolutely enjoyed my time on there. Val, who's on Canadian Drone Hub, is going to be interviewing me towards the end of the month on a live stream, and I'll give you guys more details when that comes up. Question of the day. What do you think of what I shared with Canadian Drone Hub regarding my thoughts on what the product could be? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like the content from today's video, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and tell others about the channel. Also, be sure to check out my Facebook page where I do post daily updates regarding the drone and drone industry and anything DJI, Autel, or Parrot related. Also, be sure to check out my Twitter account where I do post daily updates and Instagram as well. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, it's a great day to fly.